Good day everyone, I am Shoti Mark Epipol and I am here to discuss about syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Now let us proceed. Syntax. Syntax is the arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentences in a language. The syntax of English. A set of rules for or an analysis of the syntax of a language. Plural noun syntaxes. Generative syntax is the branch of linguistics that deal with syntax. Next is the SVO pattern. The SVO pattern, or subject-verb-object, is the most common syntactic structure in written English. However, there are many ways to add variety to the pattern and make sentences more interesting. This is the example sentences. First example sentences is I like chocolate. The subject of that sentence is the word I. For the verb is the word like. For the object is the word chocolate. Next example is the professor I told you about rejected my research proposal. The subject is the word the professor is the sentence the professor I told you about. For the verb is the word rejected. For the object is the word my research proposal. Next example is the woman next door sells her homemade cupcakes. The subject is the woman next door. The verb is sells and the object is her homemade cupcakes. Now let us proceed. All syntactic patterns. In total, there are 7 syntactic patterns, but all must contain at least a subject, S, and a verb, V. Other elements include the direct object, O, indirect object, IO, complement, C, and adverbial, A. First pattern, we got subject plus verb. Alicia laughed. The subject is the word Alicia, and the verb is the word laugh. Second pattern is subject plus verb plus direct object. Alicia caught the ball. The subject is the word Alicia, and the verb is the word caught, and the object is the word the ball. The third pattern is subject plus verb plus complement. Alicia is happy. The subject is the word Alicia, and the verb is the word is, and the complement is the word happy. Pattern number 4, we've got subject plus verb plus complement. Alicia plays well. The subject is the word Alicia, and the verb is the word plays, and complement is the word well. Number 5, we've got subject plus verb plus indirect object plus direct object. Alicia passed Mark the ball. The subject is the word Alicia, and the verb is the word passed, and the indirect object is the word Mark, and the direct object is the word the ball. Pattern number 6, we got subject plus verb plus direct object plus complement. Alicia got her shoes muddy. The subject is the word Alicia. The verb is the word got. And the object is the word shoes. And the complement is the word muddy. Pattern number 7, we got subject plus verb plus object plus adverbial. The subject is the word Alicia. And the verb is the word wrote. And the direct object is the word her number. And the adverbial is the word on the card. Now, let us proceed. The purpose of syntax. A single sentence can be rearranged in a number of ways to produce new sentences, while still remaining grammatically correct, although the meaning of the sentence will remain basically the same. Varying syntax can affect the mood and tone of a piece of writing. Now let us proceed to semantics. Semantics is about capturing meaning to make it available for good decision making, simply and flexibly. Just like ordinary sentences, semantics describe the things we care about and how they relate to each other. This is the example of semantics. A toy block could be called a block or a cube or a toy. Next example is a child could be called a child, or kid, or boy, or girl, or son, or daughter. The word run has many meanings: physically running, depart, or go. I have to run spent, it has run its course. Or even a snag in a pair of hose, a run in my hose. Just like I said earlier, semantics is about capturing meaning, which means, just like ordinary sentence, semantics describe the things we care about and how they relate to each other. As simple as that. Now, let us proceed to pragmatics. Pragmatics is the branch of linguistics dealing with language in use and the context in which it is used, including such matter of diaxis and taking of turns in conversation, text organization, presupposition, and implicature. Examples of pragmatics. Will you crack open the door? I am getting hot. Semantically, the word crack would mean to break, but pragmatically, we know that the speaker means to open the door just a little to let in some air. Example number 2, I heart you. Semantically, heart refers to an organ in our body that pumps blood and keeps us alive. However, pragmatically, hearts in this sentence means love. Hearts are commonly used as a symbol for love, and to heart, someone has come to mean that you love someone. Example number 3, if you eat all of that food, it will make you bigger. Semantically, bigger in this sentence would mean larger than you are currently. Think about how this sentence pragmatically would mean something different depending on the context. If it said to a young child, pragmatically, it would mean to grow bigger. If it is said to a grown person who is already obese, it would mean something entirely different. And that's my report. Thank you for listening.